Hey YouTube, Coach Jessica here. Woo! And I bet you're wondering what's going on in my room. I bet you're wondering if my bed is made. I bet you're wondering if I have clothes on the floor. I don't, but look at my background. Hi. Okay, so today I have a question that I wanted to address. We're talking a little bit about marriages today. How do you forgive your husband after he cheats and leaves you for another woman? Marriage counseling really isn't fixing the issues. We aren't seeing eye to eye. What do you do? So let me first say that I'm sorry that you even had to go through this. Cheating is really a frustrating and hard thing to go through. So I'm sorry for that. But I guess the first thing that I want to say is I have a question. I noticed here you said that the two of you aren't seeing eye to eye. But if you're not disputing about the fact that he cheated in the first place, both you and him know that he cheated, what is the dispute? I don't know what you're not seeing eye to eye on. I'm really glad that you sought therapy. That is like your first line of defense as a couple. If you don't have, and you don't want to involve mama and sister and brother, because once they know all of your issues, it's hard for them to forgive and forget and move past if that's what you so choose to do. So good for you for going outside of your, I guess, immediate circle and seeking help. But just like a diet, therapy only works if you work it. So both parties have to be fully engaged in making corrections and doing what they need to do to follow instructions and move the relationship forward. And if that's not happening, if only one person is doing it, or if one person is halfway doing it, you're really going to have a hard time, because you can't, it's like pulling a dead mule up a hill. I can't tell you whether or not you should stay with or leave your husband. I don't think that there's a decision that gets more personal than this one. But what I do want to encourage you to, I guess, consider is that if you have children, I don't know, but if you do have children, your marriage sets the precedent for them. They are coming to understand what it means to be a mommy and a daddy, from the two of you. So I don't know how healthy or unhealthy your relationship is. Maybe you guys don't even fight or have problems in front of the kids. And if you're able to do that and separate, that's wonderful. Not a lot of people are. So you want to make sure that your kids are growing up in a loving home, and you also want to make sure that they have a healthy and happy mom. So number one, you've got to know your worth. You have to set your expectations high and just expect that your husband rise to the occasion. And then you have to hold yourself to a standard as well. There are two sides to every story, and in no way am I suggesting that you forced him to cheat, but we all play a part in every part of our lives, in every stage and set of our life. So it's also important that you evaluate where you are in this, what part of this may need some tweaking on your addition. I wrote a blog about this, goodness, I don't even know, like months and months ago, entitled WTF, and it was about forgiveness. I want you to go to that and read it. Go to advicecoachjessica@blogspot.com and read that WTF entry. And I think it speaks more in depth to you. It will speak more in depth to you about forgiveness, and I guess the conditions of forgiveness and the appropriateness of forgiveness in this case and in others. Okay, I hope that this was helpful. Again, this is a really tough decision that you really are going to have to scrutinize and really try every single avenue. That's the other piece of advice that I would give you. Don't give up until you know that all possibilities have been exhausted, and you can look, if you have children, again, you can look each of your children in the eye, and you can look yourself in the mirror and say, I did the best that I absolutely could. Okay. Good luck to you, and I'll see you next time. If you want to rate, comment, and subscribe, please do that below. Check the description box. And again, check out my blog at advicecoachjessica.blogspot.com. Also, you can follow me on Twitter now at advicecoachjess. Okay? Love you guys. I'll see you next time. I've got a great series coming up, so stay tuned. Bye-bye.